вечер и добро пожаловать на арену баскетбола города Москвы. Наступил момент, который вы все так долго ждали. Лига ACA с гордостью представляет вам главное событие вечера. Пятираундный бой за вакантный титул чемпиона ACA в полусреднем весе. Главный судья по результатам судьи учебки от двух шайхов Александр Пападопулос, Магомед Магомедов и Фарид Нагаев. Судья-хронопедист Армен Князев. И заслугам вселенной рефери в октагоне Виктор Карантелев. Итак, дамы и господа на трибуне, миллионы фанатов смешанных боев во всем мире в прямом эфире с арены баскетбола города Москвы. Главный бой вечера, бой за титул чемпиона ACA. Дайте шума! Представляю вам совет и первый президента в синем углу. Ему 30 лет, рост 175 сантиметров, вес 77 и 55 килограмм. Его профессиональный рекорд 18 побед, 4 поражения и его стиль лучшего стандарта. Дамы и господа, бывший чемпион WFC в полусреднем весе, претендент на титул чемпиона ACA, дамы и господа, из Махачкалы, фото Мурал Абдулаев! А вот его соперник, претендент красного блокетки. Бойцу 30 лет, рост 175 сантиметров, вес 77 и 45 килограмма. Его профессиональный рекорд 29 побед, 10 поражений. Его стиль борьба. Дамы и господа, он чемпион ACA в легком весе, чемпион ACA в легком весе из Пацана, фото Али Багов!
Бой ведем активно, не нарушая правила. Вы профессионалы, покажите чистый бой. Ударили перчатки.
So we have a main event and it is for ACA gold in the welterweight division. Mural Abdulayev takes on Ali Bagov. Height and reach pretty much the same. And you look at the records of the two, great experience on both sides. We are set, we are ready. 5 minute rounds. Should it go the distance? Me, Brian Lacey alongside Brad. One punch Pickett. Straight away, Abdulayev is having to deal with that. Oh, another inside low kick.
Timed that well.
The Hulk, Ali Bagov, makes a connection. And
early on as well.
So hard to get off in this position, even late in the fight, Brad. And you'll notice he doesn't have his hands wrapped as well. He is all about the grappling. Wants to get as much grip as possible. And Murad maybe ruined that decision. He stayed planted on his feet. He threw the kick and stayed in one spot.
Yeah, also like I say, he threw too hard. When you're trying to knock him out, or when you throw too hard, sometimes you commit too hard to a punch and you sacrifice your own hips.
Now he will be feeling for the first time the pressure that comes with Ali Bagov on top, that top pressure. And you said before, Ali Bagov, you look at his early fights, I mean, he has a tremendous record. 29 wins, 25 finishes, 23 of those are by submission, and I believe 21 of those are in the very first round. But he was known for that fast starting, almost burnt himself out. If you survive one round with Bagov, then you'd probably take the fight in round 2 or 3, but he's changed, he's turned the tables on that over the last few years. It really is a much more efficient weapon, and that's a scary prospect.
Yeah, that's the thing, when he's a bit younger, what he tried to do is win every moment and every, well, not just say win every moment, like smash every, like the Hulk, that's where he got the name from. He tried to smash you for every minute or every second of it, every minute for every round. But now he's learned how to do what he's doing now. He's staying calm, he's staying collective, and he's winning and he's just doing enough. He's using a lot of good fighting IQ and pressure.
And looking to pass as well. And you talked about his nickname, the Hulk. He got that from the one and only Habib Nurmagomedov. And if Habib is calling you the Hulk, you really are a scary man.
I even remember doing my research back in the day on Ali Bagov and seeing that him and Habib actually had a fight back in the day when there was headbutts, and I was like, what's going on here? These two headbutting each other, and then they became training partners.
And now Bagov working the body, just really wearing on Abdulayev. Great game plan from him. Short elbows, horrible stuff, just not fight finishing things, but just stuff that will wear on you and maybe will open up an opportunity.
And also just doing enough to stay busy to keep the fight on the mat. Well, he definitely wants to keep it here. Yeah,
and Abdulayev trying to get his hips back engaged, but look at that top pressure from Bagov.
It's that really good full pressure. He's staying in half guard. This is what a lot of people do. You know, they like to stay in half guard because he's trapping one of the legs and he's using his top half, the pressure, driving forward, keeping Abdulayev's back flat on the mat. Now he chose to go straight back. He kind of semi-passed it and he chose to go back into half guard.
Oh, a nice knee to the midsection. He's just peppering him from the top position and wearing on him. This is a 5-round fight. Oh, there's boos from some of the crowd, but they really do not understand. Oh, Abdulayev makes space. Great work to get back to his feet.
This is exactly what he had to do, Brian. He used a good butterfly, elevated Ali Bagov. That's what you need to do. You need to create a bit of space. He needs to make a bit of scrambles. You need to make this a bit more of a higher pace fight.
Well, he's targeting that lead leg once again, Brad, trying to take away the mobility, the power, the explosion from Bagov. But look how Bagov just connects.
This is the thing, this is an MMA fight. You don't want to be on your back, really. And like I said, Abdulayev is no slouch.
Ali Bagov talking to him in these positions as well. What a turnaround though. Abdulayev, brilliant work to get up, targeted that lead leg, forced Bagov's shot, read it, and then ended up in top position. But still, when you're putting your game plan together, you don't want to be on the ground at all with Ali Bagov, really.
In my eyes, yes. No, Abdulayev has been super impressed with his MMA grappling, and he's doing a great job here. And Ali Bagov is amazing on the floor, but when he's the ball and when he's on top and he's controlling, when he's on his back, he's so big and muscular. He doesn't have the explosion that he has on when he's on top. And I think this is not a bad turnaround and good little tactic here by Abdulayev.
And Abdulayev, he stepped away from the sport in 2016. 2 years he took off, and then he came back in 2018, went on a 3-fight win streak in the WFCA, won their title. Oh, nice elbow. Oh, that was one after the bell, a little bit of afters. And he'll get a warning there. But that is a impressive first round. Abdulayev looked like he was almost overdid it with the leg kicks, planted himself, gave up that first takedown, but so impressed with his get-up, and then to finish in that top position in that style. Great work.
He's going to be asking a lot of questions moving into the second round. I still believe that the time control within that round was Ali Bagov, but it was very good testament to be able to switch and reverse that position, not just get back to your feet, but change it and actually be on top, landing some heavy shots towards the end of that round.
And what a stat that is. If Abdulayev wins this, he'll become the 5th person to have held a WFCA and an ACA title. That is showing the value of that WFCA title for sure. Round 2 set to go underway. Murad Abdulayev, blue corner. Ali Hulk Bagov in the red. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Brad One Punch Pickett, calling the action here in Moscow. Round 2. And let's see if he works that lead leg again. Oh, long jab working the body. And it's the movement, that Ushu Sandu background, but he's left that leg out. That's the problem with those sort of kicks against Ali Bagov. And again, within 15 seconds, he is on his back with Bagov on top.
He's got to be very aware of kicking. When you're kicking, you're leaving one of your limbs, and if one of them gets caught, you only got one leg to balance on. And Ali Bagov has very good trips and all that sort of stuff, and he's just going to get on. He's going to take this as a golden opportunity to get in a good position. Now, this is where we need to see Abdulayev mix things up and try and reverse this earlier moves round. He can't be forward to lose half the round or even more than half the round and then switch it.
And Bagov will be content to work from here. We saw some great work here against Hussein Haliyev. He worked to the head and arm triangle to claim the title for ACA at lightweight. Oh, what an elbow that is. He claimed that title against another great submission expert. This time, Abdulayev is going to have to try and survive this pressure. And there seems to be a bit more pop on the shots coming from Bagov. He's trying to make more of a statement rather than that first round where he was peppering him. Now he's really looking to hurt, maybe damage, open up Abdulayev on the bottom.
Yeah, maybe we got a little bit disgruntled by the late elbow in the end of the first round.
Yeah, you are overdrawn one elbow. Let me make sure you repay that.
Kokov did a good job of getting his back to the side here.
Kokov, was he back?
Sorry, I mean back. Abdulayev.
Oh.
Going back to using that butterfly.
And now Bagov, we've seen him punish people up against the cage here. Tough Brazilian Henderson Batista, he controlled him, and he's a huge unit as well.
He's doing a good job here of framing the head with his left hand and replacing it with his elbow, getting some good ground and pound in here.
Posturing up a little bit more as well, not completely, but certainly to a point where he can get a bit more torque on that.
Well, you can see as a technical point here, what he's doing is doing such a good job here. What he's doing, sitting back down on that bottom leg. As you see, he's got keeping an eye, he's sitting on a leg. That's really stopping. Abdulayev needs that bottom leg to be able to get up, and what he's doing is just sitting on it. It's a very, very good tactic.
Abdulayev will just be weathering the storm right now, not taking too much damage, but certainly will be wearing on him. But like you said, he's going to have to advance his position, and these elbows will keep coming, and they will pick up in power as well.
And you look at the time in the round already. Now that's more than the 3 minutes of the first round, all one way.
Oh. Another hammer fist coming down. Ali Bagov.
And then sometimes, from a technical point of view, it's kind of like easy for me to stay on the outside and say, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do. But it's different when you're in there and you feel it. That's what I say to someone. Sometimes you've got to feel someone and like, okay, no, he has a different type of pressure, you know, and so it's easy for me on the outside to say, oh, you need to get your butterfly in and elevate him. But I'm not the one in
levels,
there. I'm not the one in there with the Hulk on top of me.
Oh. So now 1 minute.
He's doing the right thing. Doing the right thing now. He's trying to get his knee in there, trying to create a bit of frame, trying to create a bit of space. That's what he needs to do, is create some frames, create some space, and trying to create some sort of scramble like he's doing now. And this round is slipping away from him.
Yes, but there are some deep breaths coming there from Abdulayev on the bottom, understandably so. I'm not sure what the referee's warning him about there. There was certainly some conversation going on between the two. I'm not sure I could hold a conversation while Bagov's dropping elbows on me. Oi, another few shots coming up and round. This time makes some space, but top pressure again from Bagov.
So this is always the question. Before with Ali Bagov, this would be his style, but he will seem to gasp, but somehow he can't do this now for 5 rounds.
Oh, now he's stacking him up. Heavier shots coming down. Abdulayev really has got to force an exit, find an exit. Oh, he gets the up kick, but still Bagov pushes through those limbs. And once again settles on top, re-establishes position. 15 seconds. And you got to wonder how this round scored in.
Yeah, this round's been all one-way traffic. This is the thing now, but when he gets back to feet, and now you start the 3rd round. If you're Abdulayev, you're going to be so worried. You know you're going to have to strike and try and get a knockout or get in a good position. But now you'll be so worried about what you throw, because the Hulk has done a great job of timing those kicks, close the distance and get a takedown.
And we've seen once again dominant grappling from Ali Bagov, and you talk about that movement. We saw a glimpse of it from Abdulayev at the start of that round. He was picking his shots, made Bagov miss with the first takedown, but then threw that kick to the midsection. That's a weapon in the corner. He's probably going to ask him to leave. Just
yeah.
oh, big up kick. Look at that, it's a great replay. Right into the face there, blood up from the nose of Ali Bagov. But that pressure kept coming. And is that the key now? It's Abdulayev has got to be on his bike. He's got to work from the outside totally without any connection to Bagov.
Yeah, if I was going to throw a kick, it would be more of a front teep sort of kick. Nothing around the outside where he could be caught. Ali Bagov would be happy to just take one into the ribs and catch it just to get a takedown. Because it's going to be hard to break a frame of Ali Bagov if you kick into those ribs. You might even break your own shin.
Ali Bagov was saying something about his left eye, and you can see there it's...
Yeah, it's poked, look at it, it's red.
Maybe. It's very red.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit depressed as well.
It's bloodshot.
Oh, a nice shot to the midsection there. Abdulayev, what has that taken out of him though as well? And look, as soon as he throws a shot, Bagov. Oh! Oh, big left hook, more from Abdulayev. And he wobbled him then, but look at this. He's got the wizard, but Bagov's
on bottom now. This is what Abdulayev wants. Now what he needs to do is just make this a little bit more painful here and chip away with Ali Bagov.
And what a reversal. What a story of a fight this has been so far. Round one, he was able to get out from under bottom. Abdulayev was to get top position and finish with some good elbows. One slightly after the buzzer. Round two, he looked good at the start, but then gave up the takedown from the kick, and he just could not get out from under him. But round three came out with intent. Some big shots. I almost thought he was staying too close to him, but he managed to get the takedown, and now Bagov is on his back. What a fight we've had tonight, Brad.
A good little change of events here now. Seeing Abdulayev on top, making Bagov work, wearing him down, good head position.
And also this gives him a chance to maybe get some gas in his lungs from that second round he's just had to endure, but looks certainly like he's got plenty of energy. He's got plenty of pop in these short elbows as well, Brad.
Yeah, some of them are landing pretty good. And it's a close guard by Ali Bagov, so in a way it's not, as if he's taking a little bit of break. He's not really opening up and trying to look to get back to his feet. Very low guard, not a high guard, so he's not looking for any sort of submissions. He's just in another way looking just to maybe have a rest, take a round off. He may believe he's won the first 2 rounds, may take a round off, which is a dangerous thing.
It's dangerous, but also he's certainly not taking too much damage from these positions. Set these short elbows that are finding their way inside.
So this is definitely a game of who is going to be on top. Good elbows here. These are landing. This is the big difference where it seems to me Abdulayev was doing a little bit more damage when he's on top. These elbows are coming through. They're landing. No cuts have opened up yet. I'm surprisingly so.
But they are short and they are sharp. And just look at the angles he brings them down, and he really slices with them. And you know, with that bone across the elbow, if that connects to the scalp, it's a perfect razor blade to open up your opponent.
I'm still surprised that Ali Bagov has not opened up his guard once.
I still think he might be taking a breather. He might be taking punishment. Oh, a little slap from the bottom there. Oh, another set of elbows comes down.
This is halfway now of this fight. A very, very important round for Abdulayev now to switch things around.
Slicing elbows coming down. Good control from Abdulayev. 1 minute 30 seconds left in round number 3, and this has been such a dominant round. And like you said, it feels like more damage coming from Abdulayev than Bagov was able to create in a similar position.
I think there now is like a little bit of blood coming out the right eye of Ali Bagov. Right, so many of these elbows are landing. Yeah, he's cut there, you see.
Yeah, he's slicing that open. He's just going to work on that open. Another elbow comes in. This is unreal stuff from Abdulayev. He wanted to make a statement that this was his weight division. Bagov is merely on holiday here. But this is not the sort of holiday that you get 5 stars on TripAdvisor for, I'll tell you that.
It's one holiday I will want to go on.
Oof. And that is really slicing open. That's a clean, and it's on just above the eyelid, just where the brow meets the lid.
Yeah, in this position, the blow could be trickling down into the eye as well.
And it is, you can see now he's starting to blink as the blood. And the problem was the left side, Brad, when he stepped out into this round, and now the right eye is the one that's taking blood.
An absolutely different round, very dominant round now by Abdulayev.
And 10 seconds left. 10 seconds, and for the first time, Ali Bagov
opens his guard.
Yes. So that cut will need some treatment, and that is going to have to be watched.
Yeah. That's the difference with the damage that Abdulayev has managed to do.
And what a gas tank Abdulayev has. What an output in that round, Brad. Once he got that top position, he never took a breather, kept those elbows coming like he was swimming for his life, and Ali Bagov is he's got to let the cutman get in there and do some work. It's the other eye. That's the thing. You've got that small cut there, but now that cutman has worked his way, and good work from Simon Haslam there to shimmy into there. But there we go. Look at that left hand. That rocked Bagov, and these are the elbows, Brad.
It's going to be a very interesting start to this round. It's going to be one of those ones. Who's going to get on top?
And the brother of Ali Bagov, Umar Bagov, giving final instructions from outside the cage. Oof. Round number 4. All for that. That belt, ACA gold. We might throw in the air horn as well. And here we go, Bagov pushing forward, instantly trying to trap Abdulayev against the cage, but this time Abdulayev's hips saved the day, and now Bagov once again on his back.
And we didn't see him once get up from this position. In a weird sort of way, I thought kind of look, he pulled guard as well, like he kind of accepted Bob. Like he didn't want to be on
and now he's throwing up the triangle. Ali Bagov looking. That, see the speed at which he could do that from closed guard.
That's what I mean. Now we're seeing a bit more of an active guard. It's like he took the third round off.
But I think he almost played a little game with him there as well. He talked to him, and as he was talking, as soon as he said something, he threw up that triangle attempt. Abdulayev once again this top position, and Bagov was the one who pushed forward, trying to get Abdulayev trapped against the cage. But great hips, Brad. What a reversal, and both times we've seen it now in rounds 2 and rounds 3, whoever has had top position, they've held it.
Yeah, exactly that. It's that close guard again. Is no real attempt. I mean, you saw earlier he did throw up a good little triangle attempt, but now at the moment it's nothing. He's just trying to evade these elbows, but they're still finding the way through like that one there. He's got to be careful because does have a bad cut above the right eye.
And short shots coming from Bagov, but again that left elbow strikes down. Oi.
Yeah, he's making a couple of runs. I can open him a little bit, pushing his head, then landing a good elbow. Body then head.
Listen to the breathing, they're right in front of us here.
Staying busy as well, that's
what I mean, it's just the output, he's non-stop. Oh, pressure from Abdulayev. Oh, a nice short elbow there. Hey.
Ali Bagov is right next to the cage, and I don't know why he's not even trying to turn this around.
Oh, look at this, more short shots coming down. Now, Abdulayev stacking him a little bit, trying to get a little bit more pressure. But there's nothing from the hips, the base end of Ali Bagov.
It's very surprising for me, it's like, he's still like accepting position.
Just so strange, especially when you're against the cage as well, Brad, when you're of that level and also of that strength, not to try and get your back there and get back to your feet.
Also, when you know it's such a close fight and you got to know you're losing this round.
And they are very happy with the work of Abdulayev in his corner.
They have a wardrobe malfunction here.
I think we can change the camera angle on that. Good head position.
Refs noticed this, giving him a bit of a profile.
There we go. A wedgie, I think. And still 1 minute, 5 seconds left, and still nothing from Abdulayev. Ali Bagov has hurt his dignity twice, but and now, oh, nice shots.
Yeah, the blood's now getting a bit more on that eye. These are landing. I say he's doing a good job of just doing enough.
Oh, now short shots.
Coming to the last 30 seconds.
And Bagov, that eye is now starting to close from the bottom as well, Brad. Look at the damage across that.
But the thing is, what he's doing, he's punching from the back himself rather than you're going to lose.
Oh, these are really picking up now, Brad. Shot after shot.
The work rate and the pace he's doing this ground and pound.
Wow, what a round from Abdulayev. I don't know how they're going to score that, Brad, but you'd argue 10-8 possibly.
Well, for me, it's more stonewall 2 rounds to 2 rounds. The momentum obviously going in Abdulayev's favour here. But if Ali Bagov done what he done in the first 2 rounds, he can walk away with the belt tonight, I believe. I do believe this is stonewall 2 rounds apiece.
Wow. Bagov, though, wearing the damage. The only thing, 2 rounds apiece, but if you score this round 10-8, then Bagov will need a finish.
Yeah, true. But I mean, I did give the second round maybe like a possible 10-8, but different.
I think less damage. Yeah, that's the thing. But what an output from Abdulayev. And this is the third and final round of the fifth and final round of the main event here at ACA 110. All for that, the welterweight championship belt. It's not a bad looking belt, is it, Brad?
That'll look good on my trophy cabinet.
All right, I'll pop you in there with Abdulayev or Ali Bagov next then, yeah?
Keep it.
Final round. Off we go. Abdulayev in the blue corner, Ali Bagov in the red. Bagov pushing forward, looking for that shot, trying to get the connection. Good hips from Abdulayev once again. Now the trip from Bagov. Bagov in top position.
This is going to make this so interesting, Brian.
In the centre of the cage as well, Brad.
It's literally been a battle who can get on top.
And that was a relentless takedown. That showed that despite that tough 4th round there for Bagov, in his head he's not broken. And we've seen that from him before in other fights where mentally he tunes out a little bit, but this one, 5th and final round, was determined to get it to the mat and has done, and now wants to punish Abdulayev.
The only difference between this and the different positions is that Abdulayev is showing a little bit more from his back, looking to get up. He knows this is a very, very close fight.
And that's 1 minute, and we have had 4, I think all 5 rounds have ended with someone on their back within the first minute of the fight.
First 10 seconds,
within
Brian.
the first 10 or 15 seconds, you're quite right. And only once has that been reversed, and that was in the first round, Brad.
First round, yeah.
Ali Bagov, can he come back from that tough fourth round. That
super impressive, the change of momentum again. You know, like when you're winning and then now you start losing, the man can switch that round. That shows not just good skill set and stamina, it shows great, you know, mental fortitude.
And now 3 minutes 10 seconds. Let's see if Bagov...
Both corners have got to be panicking here.
Oh, without a doubt. So much on the line. So much to battle for.
And it's funny that they chose different positions to do the ground and pound, where Ali Bagov likes to stay in half guard and Abdulayev stayed in the guard.
In the guard, but he had more damage. He did more damage, but he had less to deal with. Bagov had his legs pretty much closed for all of that round. Whereas Abdulayev, you see him at least trying to control, or at least trying to shift his hips, use the butterflies to try and get back up. Oh.
That's halfway of this round gone. Abdulayev now needs to try and reverse this.
Wow, what the judges are being tested this evening for sure. And Abdulayev controlling the posture there of Bagov. But still these little short shots coming in. One minute 45 seconds in this fifth and final round. There is such a tension in this room.
The only round that ever seemed that got reversed and had both, there was the first round where they both had some top time. But yet again, within that round, Ali Bagov had more. I think he had 3.5 minutes of top time.
But I think the damage maybe that Abdulayev caused in that end of that first round,
and also the damage he caused, especially in the second, in the third and fourth.
Yeah, without a doubt, they saw the cut open up.
But yeah, again, this is just all one-sided. There's nothing coming back.
Oh, another more knees coming in. 1 minute left. 1 minute left to claim their place.
And the thing is, with all the rounds, you may be looking at the ref, hey, to stand this up. But both of them, when they've been in the top position, stayed super busy.
Oh, now he's trying to reverse. He's trying to make some space. Oh, he's giving up the crucifix. He's going for that deep half. Trying to roll. But Bagov staying heavy on top.
Yeah, very good hips from Bagov.
What? 25 seconds.
Crazy.
Well, we once again thank ACA. They do not employ us as judges, because what a tough one to score. We shall find out soon though. 10 seconds left. Who can claim this? This fifth round has been all Bagov on top. But maybe it comes down to that fourth round. If that is a 10-8, Brad, even dominating this fifth round will not be enough. Oh! A little bit of afters just there. Bagov thinks he's done enough. He climbs to the top of the cage.
Yeah, that was strange. You saw the amount of sportsmanship before the fight, and it wasn't really a dirty fight in any way, shape or form. Maybe a little bit of frustration there by Abdulayev.
That is what it means to them, Brad. This is, they trained so hard for this. They've dreamt about that belt being put around their waist. Abdulayev has fought for the title before, does not want what he sees as a lightweight moving up to take his belt. And Bagov wants to make history here tonight in front of a crowd that have been cheering him out throughout this. We shall find out, though. We shall see. This will go to the judges, Brad.
Yeah, very, very, very interesting fight. It kind of felt like that maybe Ali Bagov was taking a couple of rounds off the rest to get the third round. Very, very dangerous tactic if that was even the case. I honestly couldn't believe that could be the case. It's just how it turned around. So he showed great mental fortitude to be able to switch this around from winning the fight 2 rounds and then losing 2 rounds to turn it around in the final 5th round. That's how I probably would have scored it, is 3 rounds to 2. The big question was in that 4th round, did the judges score the 4th round at 10-8? Because arguably so it could have been, because it was all one way, and you saw that Abdulayev actually done a lot of damage, opening up a bad cut above the right eye. As you can see now, as you see Ali Bagov there, all that right eye is damaged. Scorecards are being collected, the belt is being brought into the cage. Let's find out which way, who's going to be crowned the ACA welterweight champion. What a final fight. At the top of this card, top of the bill. I'm very anxious to see which way this goes. The fire's going to be brought into the middle. Ali Bagov seems to be a little bit disgruntled here. Not too sure why. They're bringing these guys into the middle to make this one official. Fires are now brought into the middle. Let's see which way this one goes.
Дамы и господа, по завершении 5-раундового титульного боя мы имеем судейское решение большинством голосов. Итак, одержал победу и стал чемпионом Лиги ACA в полусреднем весе Мурал Абдулаев!
Bagov! Hey! Don't stop!